Hi friends, your pal Scott Garibay, and today we are going to talk about Stranger Things, um, Season 5, Episode 1, The Crawl. And today we're going to get into, so we open up in Hawkins, and Hawkins has, and we open up with Steve Harrington and Robin. Um, yeah, I don't know Robin's last name, but I read it. It's so forgettable. So okay. Um, is it Mulgrove? Anyway, okay. So Steve and Robin are running the Sqwuak, WSQK, the Sqwuak, right? And so it's the Hawkins. It's a Hawkins local radio, and okay. So if you're not aware, this is the most expensive season of television ever put on film. Like, and because it's the most successful television show, it's the most successful television show ever. Nothing's ever outperformed Stranger Things. This thing is like through the roof. It has literally created a new model of success that every streaming platform is trying to match, right? So, and each episode cost $30 million. $30 million. What? $30 million? Yes. Right. So where did that money go? Well, this is part of where the money went. Like, it went into the Sqwuak, right? It looks great. They have this like van that is, very 80s. They have, this radio tower. They have, a radio office, like the whole thing. And also, Hawkins is now torn open by an upside down rift, and it's occupied by the U.S. military, and all of that is evident and seen. And so Robin is Robin is pretending to be subtle when she insults the military on air, but she's not being subtle at all. And and so I thought that was kind of interesting. And she's getting put, and they're like, why are they, and I'm like, okay, listen, you can play your hits, but like, and the other thing is, she's actually, so Steve and Robin are actually using the radio to send coded messages to the people who are fighting the Upside Down, right? In addition to that, they are genuinely entertaining people. Like, they're actually have playlists and they're playing songs. And then they're doing that old radio disc jockey thing that gets really interesting, because that whole radio disc jockey thing, that really was a thing of the 80s. Like, these guys would just like get on air, be really over the top, really dramatic and dynamic, and it was definitely a thing. So this is a great opening. By the way, this should have been the opening of the show. They opened the show with, Will Byers was taken over by Vecna, and we're like, we already knew Will Byers was down in the Upside Down. You didn't have to be like, oh, here's the reveal. It was Vecna, right? You're like, okay, well, like we already knew this, right? So I do think like the opening literally accomplished nothing. So I was a little disappointed with that. But this Sqwuak opening, this was very good, right? It really had the energy of Stranger Things. And also, like, I really feel like you really should have gotten rid of that first scene, because like, we're waiting for Stranger Things to come back, and then you come back on, let's back up and go back in time, and you're like, nobody cares what is happening now, right? Like, and I do think this is really important. Like, every writer wants to do prequels and wants to tell us what happened before. Don't just like tell me what happens next, right? Like, so, but I do really like this Sqwuak aspect of Hawkins, and this was a very good set of scenes. Every single word you just heard in this video is my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.